In the pantheon of historical and biblical figures, few names resonate with the profound wisdom and grandeur of King Solomon. Renowned for his unparalleled intellect, divine favor, and the magnificence of his reign, Solomon's legacy endures as a beacon of enlightened leadership. Yet beneath the veneer of his legendary rule lies a narrative less frequently told but equally compelling: the confrontation with his dark counterpart, an evil doppelgänger that usurped his throne. This tale of struggle, resilience, and ultimate triumph against malevolent forces offers a riveting exploration into the depths of human and divine conflict. Join us as we delve into the shadowy saga of King Solomon's battle against the Antichrist, a story of dark secrets and the relentless pursuit of justice. King Solomon, the son of King David, ascended to the throne of Israel around 970 BCE. His reign is often described as a golden era, marked by unprecedented peace, prosperity, and intellectual achievement. Solomon's wisdom was a divine gift, bestowed upon him in a dream where God offered to grant him whatever he desired. Instead of choosing wealth or power, Solomon asked for wisdom to govern his people justly. Pleased with his selfless request, God granted him unparalleled wisdom, along with riches and honor. Solomon's intellectual prowess was legendary. He composed over 3,000 proverbs and 1,005 songs, reflecting his deep understanding of nature, human behavior, and divine mysteries. His judgments were renowned for their fairness and insight, the most famous being the judgment involving two women claiming to be the mother of a baby. Solomon's proposal to divide the baby in two revealed the true mother through her willingness to surrender her claim to save her child's life, showcasing his profound grasp of human nature and justice. Beyond his intellectual feats, Solomon's reign was marked by significant architectural and economic achievements. He constructed the first temple in Jerusalem, a monumental edifice that became the spiritual center for the Israelites and a symbol of their covenant with God. His vast network of trade alliances and diplomatic marriages extended Israel's influence and brought immense wealth into the kingdom. Under Solomon's rule, Israel transformed into a regional powerhouse, its prosperity and stability reflecting the king's sagacious governance. Yet Solomon's wisdom and power were not merely for earthly grandeur. They served a higher purpose, to reflect divine order and justice on earth. His ability to interpret dreams, understand the language of animals, and converse with supernatural beings like the Queen of Sheba highlighted the divine favor and insight that guided his reign. Solomon's rule was a manifestation of a just and wise king whose decisions were aligned with divine will, setting a standard for rulers throughout history. Solomon's throne served as a representation of divine authority and justice in addition to being a place of power. Solomon's throne was an elaborate construction that was painstakingly made out of gold, ivory, and precious stones, as described in biblical writings and historical chronicles. 12 lions surrounded it, one on each of the 6 stairs that led up to the seat, signifying the protection of divine justice and the king's domination. This throne was a testament to Solomon's unparalleled wisdom and God's favor. It was more than a physical object. It represented the ideal of a just and wise ruler who governed with insight, fairness, and a sense of divine duty. The throne was also a focal point of the kingdom's administrative and judicial activities, where Solomon rendered his famous judgments and issued decrees that shaped the nation's destiny. The significance of Solomon's throne extended beyond its material splendor. It embodied the covenant between God and Israel, reflecting the divine promise of wisdom, prosperity, and stability under Solomon's rule. The throne's construction and the rituals associated with it were imbued with religious symbolism, reinforcing the king's role as both a temporal ruler and a spiritual leader. Dark forces, however, also targeted the throne because of its spiritual and symbolic significance. Were Solomon's throne to fall, it would be an act of rebellion against the fundamental principles of divine order, which served as its beacon. Solomon embodied divine justice and wisdom, and his appearance as an evil replica, the Antichrist, to occupy this throne was an outright insult to those qualities. It prepared the way for a deep and dangerous struggle that would test not just the physical capital, but also the fundamental essence of the kingdom. A narrative of dark intrigue and mysticism surrounds the rise of the evil counterpart of Solomon, commonly known as the Antichrist. Dark forces who wanted to sabotage Solomon's divine mandate and upset the balance of his reign summoned this evil creature. Variables claim that this copy, which represents the opposite of Solomon's knowledge and morality, was either made by demonic forces or by means of magical arcana. The evil duplicate's usurpation of Solomon's throne was both sudden and insidious. Utilizing deception and dark magic, the duplicate seized control of the kingdom, casting a shadow of confusion and fear over the land. The people, initially unable to discern the switch, found themselves subjected to a ruler whose decisions were driven by malice and corruption, starkly contrasting with the justice and benevolence of the true Solomon. The kingdom under the rule of the evil Solomon began to deteriorate rapidly. Justice was replaced by tyranny, wisdom by deceit, and prosperity by decay. The once harmonious and prosperous realm descended into chaos and despair as the dark ruler exploited his position to sow discord and perpetuate evil. This period of dark rule highlighted the stark contrast between divine guidance and malevolent manipulation, setting the stage for Solomon's struggle to reclaim his rightful place. The initial impact on the kingdom was devastating. The advisors and officials who had once thrived under Solomon's wise leadership now found themselves navigating a treacherous and unpredictable political landscape. The populace, confused and demoralized, began to lose faith in their once revered king. The moral and spiritual fabric of the kingdom frayed as the evil duplicate's influence spread, corrupting the institutions that had been pillars of Solomon's just rule. Realizing the treacherous usurpation of his throne, Solomon embarked on a perilous journey to reclaim his rightful place. The initial shock of discovering his evil duplicate's reign was profound, yet Solomon's resolve remained unshaken. He understood that reclaiming his throne was not merely a matter of restoring his personal power, but an essential task to restore divine order and justice in his kingdom. Solomon's first step was to seek allies and divine support. He turned to the loyal advisors and warriors who had remained faithful to him, rallying them to his cause. Among these were figures of great wisdom and bravery who had served him diligently during his reign. Their loyalty and insight proved invaluable in strategizing the efforts to unseat the impostor. Prayer and divine intervention played crucial roles in Solomon's struggle. He fervently sought guidance and support from God, knowing that his own wisdom and strength alone would not suffice against the dark forces backing the duplicate. Solomon's deep spirituality and his unwavering faith in divine justice fortified his spirit and provided him with the clarity needed to confront his adversary. The battle to reclaim the throne was both a war of wits and a physical struggle. Solomon and his allies engaged in a series of strategic maneuvers designed to expose the evil duplicate's true nature and undermine his control. These efforts included covert operations to gather intelligence, subvert the impostor's plans, and rally the support of the disillusioned populace. A pivotal moment in this struggle was the confrontation between Solomon and his duplicate. This battle was as much a clash of wills as it was a physical confrontation. Solomon's wisdom and divine favor clashed with the dark magic and deception of the Antichrist. Through a combination of strategic brilliance and divine intervention, Solomon gradually turned the tide in his favor. Key turning points included Solomon's ability to expose the impostor's malevolence to the people, regaining their trust and support. The divine miracles that accompanied his efforts served as powerful symbols of his true kingship and God's endorsement. The final confrontation was a dramatic and intense battle where Solomon's courage, wisdom, and divine assistance culminated in the defeat of the evil duplicate. Solomon's ultimate victory over his evil duplicate was not just a personal triumph, but a restoration of divine order and justice. The final confrontation saw Solomon leveraging both his intellectual prowess and divine favor to vanquish the Antichrist. The defeat of the evil duplicate was a testament to the triumph of good over evil, wisdom over deceit, and divine justice over malevolent chaos. With his throne reclaimed, Solomon's first task was to restore order and justice to his kingdom. The period of the duplicate's rule had left deep scars, both materially and spiritually. Solomon initiated a series of reforms to address the corruption and decay that had taken root. He reinstated just governance, rectified wrongs committed by the impostor, and worked tirelessly to heal the divisions and restore faith among his people. Solomon's restoration was also marked by a reaffirmation of the divine covenant. He re-established religious observances and reinforced the spiritual foundations of his rule. The people, once again witnessing the wisdom and justice of their true king, found renewed hope and stability. Solomon's reign resumed its course of prosperity and harmony, albeit now with a deeper appreciation of the fragility of peace and the ever-present threats of malevolent forces. The lessons from this episode were profound and enduring. Solomon's struggle against his evil duplicate underscored the importance of vigilance, wisdom, and divine guidance in leadership. It highlighted the constant battle between good and evil and the need for righteous leaders to remain steadfast in the face of adversity. The narrative of Solomon's confrontation with the Antichrist became a timeless allegory for the triumph of divine justice and the resilience required to uphold it.